Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you for using my creator code whenever you purchase any Sims 4 DLC on the EA app or thesims.com. I receive a 5% commission each time you use my code, which means you're directly supporting me as a creator. I know there are a lot of codes floating around out there, so I am very grateful that you've chosen me to support in this way. Thank you so much. Hey guys, welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. Ooh, y'all, we're starting off this episode on a great note. Maybe, kind of, I don't really know. Anyway, welcome back. We're in the 100 Baby Challenge. We're kicking off with the teens getting home from school. Elliot is now an A student, which is amazing. Remember, last episode, he was the one left behind. His twin sister, who I can't remember anymore. I can't remember anybody's names. Freya, right? Yeah, she aged up. She was moved out of the house because she met all the criteria, but Elliot did not. So now it is time for him to age up and get out of this house. Now, Jillian here is also an A student though, all right? That's where we're kicking off. We could technically get both of these teens out of the house, but we're not going to do that. We're going to hang on to at least one of them. We're going to hang on to Jillian, I think, a little bit longer. And we're going to get Elliot out with his twin sister. That way, it's kind of sort of like they got aged out around the same time. But also remember that we aged up our two infants. We had little Harlow and little Indy. I gave them makeovers, which you actually probably saw in the thumbnail of the last episode, but I didn't do it until after I finished filming. But I gave them little makeovers, and I'm biased, but they're like two of the most beautiful children I've ever freaking seen. Their dad is Gavin, by the way. I'm sorry, Archie. Their dad is actually Archie. And that's why they're so beautiful, because Archie's a beautiful man. But we did also have twin girls, our first set of twin girls with Gavin, who... Can we just hold on? I was looking at this. I was looking at this right before I started filming, and I was like, oh, I wonder if Gavin has any more kids. Do you see this? He has 5 more kids. He has triplets with Holly Richards, by the way. He has so many children. Way to go, Gavin. But yes, we had twins. And this means at the moment, we have a full house. But if we get Elliot out of the house, you know what might be kind of nice? It might be kind of nice to just get pregnant with one baby. You know, that's kind of my thought. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm kind of indecisive because I feel like we might want to keep the teens around. I always say this too. I'm like, I think we should keep the teens around because they can help out. And even though toddlers are fairly independent, I say that compared to infants, of course, it might be nice to have them around so they can help with like potty training and stuff. So it might not be like the best decision to move us through this challenge quickly or efficiently. Actually, no, I'll take that back. It might not get us through it quickly, but it might help us be a little bit more efficient. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have the teens actually just come out here and like swing on the swings. They're both like mad or stressed or embarrassed, whatever. Have some fun, kids. Be a kid at heart. Mom here actually just sold a couple of paintings right before I started filming. Her household funds are looking fantastic. I'm so excited. She can sell a painting between like 300 and 500 simoleons at this point. It's so nice. We can just get really quick money. And honestly, it's usually faster to do that than it is to do a gig for her freelancing job. But we do those periodically. And she's obviously getting her workout on. And the little Todds, now we have to wake them up. We have to feed them, get their skills moving here. They're basically going to be night owls with the way that their needs were and the unfortunate, schedule that I've now gotten them on. This is a little bit unfortunate, but we're gonna try to wake them up real quick. Ignore Discord. I have to mute it. It's okay. It always pops up in my recordings. I know. I never think to get rid of it before I start, but anyway, we're just gonna get the Todds up. We're gonna get their skills going. We're gonna do some potty training after they eat and look, and you can see how cute they are. Wakey children. Come. There you go. Look at how cute they are. Look at Indy. He's like the cutest thing I've ever seen. And him and Harlow are basically identical. Like they're so cute. Though, you know what, I'm surprised. Like black hair is usually dominant. And all of these kids have either come out with mom's brown hair or blonde hair in the case of Jillian. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of odd to me that the black hair hasn't actually come out as a little bit more dominant with some of these kiddos. What's wrong, child? We're gonna we're going to do some breastfeeding. By the way, we're going to do some breastfeeding because it limits the amount of bottles that litter the floor, and we don't need them to be put in this trash can for like money because we're not desperate anymore, which is kind of nice. But come on, army of Todds, army of two, come out and eat, and then we'll get working on your skills. You know what? Last time I said that I wanted the whole family to like go out to the park, have like a good time, you know, all that fun stuff. But now I'm being a little selfish here. I want our girl to actually go out with one of her next mans here, okay? Either June or Salim. I think I'm gonna go with Salim because I have a soft spot for Salim, and I just love my makeover of him. I can't even lie to you. They have amazing compatibility as a reminder, and she's been flirting with him via the phone for a while, but I think she's gonna ask him on a date. I want to do a date, but I don't know the difference between ask on date and ask to create date. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, but she's going to ask him on a date because you know what? I want her to go out. I know she can't get pregnant right now, but again, I want to keep that relationship high so we can dive right in when needed. That's what I really want to do. So we're going to go ahead and go on a date with Salim. Now I'm wondering where we're going to go though. Last time we went out, we went to the Blue Velvet, which was really nice. It is nighttime, so we might just go to the Blue Velvet again. I don't know. We're not going to go to the library or the gym. Then again, we don't actually have to keep things restricted to Willow Creek, I guess. What do I have in Oasis Springs? This is my own save file, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that in like one of the previous episodes. I probably did. Who cares? Maybe they can go to the La Cantina del Crenio. I realized that I don't speak Spanish, so I had to look up the translation. It was basically like the Skull Canteen or something like that, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or we could go to the Dash and Go Diner, but I'm looking for a place for them to woohoo. I'm not against adding one. Oh, there's a dumpster actually here. We're going here. I made my decision. We're going to the dumpster. We're going to do some dumpster woohoo. See, this is also a component that's not really like true to the challenge in any capacity, but I want Maya to have woohoo in like all possible spots at some point. Maybe I'll make that like a weird goal of my own. All right, we're here, and it's ladies' night. Well, whatever, who cares? Hi, Salim. We're going to share our baby pictures. We're like, hey, this is the last time we saw you. I actually had 4 babies. Isn't that wild? Aren't they cute? Like, aren't they adorable? And he's like, oh my gosh, wow, they're precious. Are you looking to have more? Like, oh, look, we don't even need a date. Who cares? We're just going to whisper desires, then we're going to die for thrills. We didn't even need a moment. They're so excited. Look at you go, Maya. I'm so proud of her. She is so efficient at this point. This just worked out great. If we were in the market for actually like having another baby right now, would have happened in 2 seconds. Go do your dumpster woohoo, you two. Love this for you. Get it? You know what? Hold on. You guys know me. I need screenshots, and I'm thinking this might end up as a thumbnail. It might not. It's not my favorite, but who knows? We'll see. All right, I'll let you do your business. Bye. What a night. Look at that. They're so happy. They just had great dumpster woohoo. And we just got notifications that it's the baby's birthday. Is that today? Like literally today? Oh my God, it's today. We have to go home. Why am I not on top of this calendar? And every other LP and stuff like that, I am like on that calendar. It is well planned out. Like everything's good to go. And not this time, apparently. I'm just like not on top of it whatsoever. Let's at least have like a good date with him. We're gonna socialize a little bit. We're going to just keep the romance up a little bit. We're gonna hold hands. I think she has a desire to do that, I think. She also wants to play woohoo. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, and he's a writer. They're both creatives. I forgot that. All right, we're just going to try to make sure that we have at least a good date because I don't want him to like be turned away from us, turned off by us because we actually just like woohooed at a dumpster and took off. So we're going to just make sure that we socialize. There we go. Gold date. Time to go home. It was great. She got a night out, That's awesome. Like seriously, look at that face. Look at that face. I think she does actually have CC, what are they called? Eyelashes on? I think she does. Oh, I forgot to close Discord, by the way. And also, this is hilarious. Look at Indy through his sister's legs. Anyway, we are back home. We're back home with Maya. She had her very quick and efficient Successful date with Salim, by the way. It's fantastic. We got to woohoo, so we know we can line them up. Now, it's the baby's birthday, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna age up our twins. I thought we just had them. Like, I didn't realize it was happening so fast. But the other twins are actually just being potty trained by their older siblings as well. The downfall, right, with leaving them here is their skills weren't being worked on. So I took that chance. It's fine. All right, now fingers crossed that we don't get a difficult infant. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, the CC strikes again. Why do you have a soccer ball attached to you, you poor little thing? And you have a skin overlay. I can't. I really want to know why. I want to know why CC is prioritized for like randomly generated Sims or when they age up. It does not. I repeat, does not make sense to me at all. I don't get it. I want to put the Todds to sleep. The teens are coming in to celebrate their siblings aging up. Oh, fingers crossed again. Okay. This is the first, I don't even know if I can say it's like a negative infant trait that we've gotten, but I feel like we've been very lucky. So June is actually a sensitive infant. These Sims are prone to diaper rash, oh no, are often picky with food and can more easily become overstimulated by too much play and social interaction. However, they also rest more peacefully through the night. Oh, okay. When they're soothed, of course, but it's still better than like a grumpy infant. Some of the other ones, I don't remember some of the other traits, but yay, now we have 2 Todds and 2 infants. Oh, good Lord, help me. help me. I'm gonna have Elliot here clean out the little Todd pods, and I'm gonna just send the teens to bed. I've made the decision at this point, we're gonna hang on to the teens for a little bit longer because I'm scared about having 2 Todds and 2 infants without help. Yes, I am. Oh my God, they're so cute. So they are not identical twins. So I just gave them little makeovers. I gave them the exact same hairstyle because I just thought it was too cute. It just looked so cute on both of them. Look at how happy June is. Our sensitive baby, and Carson, our not sensitive baby, our sunny baby. So Carson actually looks so much more like Gavin. Like when I was in Creative Sim, her eye shape and the mouth shape is like Gavin to a T, and yet June is a little bit different. So I'm hoping I can tell them apart. Does it really matter? No. I'm having mom add a mobile to this crib as well. I laid out the playmats. Like, we are ready. We have got a system. Yes, we do. And both of these kiddos are actually doing great. So I'm just gonna have their older sister put them down on their mats, and I'm gonna have maybe Elliot too. I know they're tired, but it's Saturday. Like, it's Saturday. It's fine. Who are you again? See, I was like, I hope I'll remember who they are. I'm not gonna remember who they are. I'm gonna have the older siblings actually do some tummy time with their sisters because this is the thing. This is why you keep teens. You know, this is it. So we're gonna go ahead, do some tummy time. Mom's adding the mobile. I'm gonna have her get something to eat. Maybe like crank out a quick painting or something like that. I still haven't closed Discord. Don't yell at me. Keep forgetting between every single take to actually do it. I'm so sorry, but I will close it in a second. And the Todds are in bed, so we're all good. Everything's fine. And I'm just hoping that we can keep up with these infants again. I think we can. I think we can do it. We can. Listen, it might be freaking peaceful right now, but let me tell you, it took 3 in-game sim hours to get these 2 to sleep. They did not want to go to sleep. And let me tell you why. Oh, it's Neighborhood Brawl? Yeah, and that holiday immediately. So, both of them, I believe, developed a quirk called Snuggly Sleeper. Yes, this infant only likes to fall asleep when they're being held. So, yeah, so this, it's not great. Carson has it and June has it. So they actually prefer to sleep when they're being held. So putting them down in the cribs was essentially near impossible. Like, it took hours. It took like 5 or 6 different separate soothe to sleep actions to get them to sleep. It was actually awful. They were tired and everything. Like, they wanted to go to sleep, but they just would not go down at all. I was a little bit upset. So the teens, I know it's Saturday, which is why I did this. The teens are like exhausted. Well, at least Jillian is, because she was up late with them. So she literally got to bed at like 4 o'clock. Elliot's doing a little bit better. If you hear my stomach making noises or my throat making noises, you ignore me, okay? You just ignore it. We don't talk about it because it just happened. And hopefully you didn't hear it. But we're gonna have Elliot come out here and take care of the garden that we have. You know, because we kind of sort of take care of a garden now at this point. It gives us a little bit of extra cash. And it's like an overcast, gross fall day, honestly. I might cheat and like change the weather and bring the whole crew to the park like I wanted to do last time. And I don't know. I'm so back and forth with this. I love having the teen help. I might just get Elliot out of the house. I'm going to make the decision today in game to see if we're just going to age him up and get him the heck out of the house, because I'm just not sure. I don't like saying goodbye to any of our children, but more importantly, I just like the help. I really do. I like having the help. I'm also going to wake up the Todds, get them some food. We're going to give them baths and everything, and then we're going to keep working on their skills as well. I also, if you didn't notice, I got Mom a new bed because it gave one extra energy compared to her other bed, so I figured, why the heck not? She's sleeping great. It's a great decision. We're like halfway through our day already, but our girls are up. Yes, they are. We're just trying to take care of their needs here. Gonna have June look at some toys while her older siblings and Mom are occupied. We're feeding Carson at the moment. Then we're gonna put her down as well after we change her diaper, of course, because she has a stinky diaper. But Mom took care of them all by herself. Very proud of her. Also, our other twins, she did. They're just... I just can't get over how cute they are. It like physically hurts me. Right, we're gonna try to work on imagination and thinking with Harlow here. Now let me just take a look. They have 5 days to age up. We might actually be able to age up these two Todds soon. What did I just say? Imagination and what? Imagination and thinking. She's closer to level 2 in thinking than she is in imagination, but I don't really care. We're also going to work on imagination, movement, and thinking with our little man Indy here. I'm going to do thinking first, and then we'll move to imagination just to feel like we're making progress faster than maybe we are. The teens are taking care of themselves after they gave the Todds baths and like took care of them and potty trained them this morning. This is what I'm saying. Jillian can't do it all by herself, so I think we might just end up keeping Elliot in the house as well. It's unfortunate, but I feel like that's what we're gonna do until we at least have like an army of Todds instead. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's what we have to do instead, because... Oh, a reach milestone. Good job, honey. Aw, you're all thriving so much here. You stop watching TV. I need you to do tummy time with your sister. Please, we need to make some level of progress. And I feel so bad. Like Carson, these are more difficult infants than we've had before, I think. She's angry because she was put down. She hates being put down. So they like sleeping when they're being held. Carson just hates being put down in general. June is pretty content, but they're challenging. Oh, and Briar's calling to chat. Not now, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Not now. Also, I think... I was gonna get one of them a job, but I think I've changed my mind. I was gonna do it, and then I'm like, but no, I'm keeping them here because I want to keep them around to help with the infants and everything. So no, they can't just go work. Poor Jillian. She doesn't know how to cook, and she just made the counter absolutely disgusting. She just gained the cooking skill. I figured I'd use her to make some meals because that's what teens are for. Also, our sweet baby Harlow. I know she's a little bit tired, but she just reached level 2 of imagination, so we're gonna have her dive right into thinking. This is going okay. I always say this and then it never works out, but they have 5 days till they age up. So I feel like we'll be able to get their skills up to 3 and age them up early. And I think Indy, let me just expand. Where's his thing here? There we go. So after he's done with imagination, which he might not be able to do this, I wanted to have him work on movement, but they're really tired. I want to try to keep their needs as high as possible. So I'm not gonna force them to keep going. But since everybody was occupied and Elliot was taking care of his little baby sisters, I actually had Maya just do another painting for 542 simoleons. So I have a new goal. I thought about this. I want a bigger house, right? I've talked about this in another episode or two. I think that's always an inherent goal of this challenge, right? Like, you want a bigger house, you want more space to be able to accommodate all of the chillins. So, I want us to get like maybe 40 or 50,000 simoleons in the bank. I feel like that would really help us out to get like a solid furnished starter home for a family of our size, right? Because that's the big thing. It has to be a family of our size. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to do that if I can just have her continue to paint. If I have 2 teens, maybe I could have one of them have a job. I know I literally just said, no, I don't want to do that because I want to keep them around. But I'm flip-flopping so much because I'm just trying to be as strategic as possible. And honestly, that's hard. It's just hard to do. It's hard to be strategic, especially when everything is just moving at light speed. And I feel like I can't catch my breath ever. Also, what do they have for potty? At 2, so they can actually potty by themselves, which is good. So before Harlow goes to bed, I'm going to have her potty away. And then I'm also going to have Indy do the same. Yeah, he's not in as good a shape. Once he levels up imagination and she gets thinking up, which is fantastic actually, we'll have them both go to the potty and then we'll have them both just go to bed and we'll just call it a day. Okay, first and foremost, Jude just walked into our house. It's like almost 11 p.m. This man quite literally walked into the house. I don't know how or why. He doesn't have a residence key. I don't know why he's here. We had actually just tried calling him because do you know what I realized? I feel very stupid and you all were probably screaming at the screen as I was saying this throughout this entire episode. I'm like, oh my God, we have a full house. A full house is 8 Sims. Like, am I serious? I recounted like 6 times just to make sure that I wasn't going nuts. But pregnancy brain strikes again because we have 2, 4, 6, 7. We have 7, which means that we could go ahead and try for a baby with Jude. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it right now. That's what we're going to do. Please work. Why does that always like cancel out? Come back here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come back. Physical intimacy. Hello? Can we try for a baby in the shower, please? It just like never works when I use the interaction on the, okay, yep, they're going for it. When I use the interaction on the shower, it never works. But if I have them do it through the romance category in socials, it works. Make it make sense. You can't. I'm trying to comfort Harlow because she had a little nightmare. So her sister's trying to comfort her. Poor Nugget. While Mom and Jude get busy, which is actually great. I feel really, really stupid that I didn't realize. I don't know why I was why was I thinking, oh, Harlow, doesn't want comfort from her sister at all. Doesn't want comfort here. Can you read her to sleep? Will that work? Anyway, yeah, I don't know why I thought 7 Sims was a full household. Like, am I crazy? Here, don't. Oh, no. You don't have to do it again. You don't have to do it again. Can you just take that pregnancy test, please? Can we just have some excitement here? Hey, yes. Okay, good. Well, everybody, we're pregnant again. We're pregnant again. I'm scared. I feel like I just made it. Jude doesn't seem happy either. But we're going to take a picture actually since he's here. Hold on. We're trying to be proactive now with the pictures. I kind of suck at it. Here, we're going to take a picture in the bathroom with Jude to add to our baby daddy wall. Then we're going to ask him to just be our friend because that's what we do in this challenge. It's cute, but it's not what I'm going for. I gotta get rid of some of these poses actually. They're really cute, but just for the purposes of like this gameplay, I feel like I have to get rid of some of these because they're not ideal. I don't know, Jude's kind of like a chill guy. That's how I pictured him at least. I don't know. Maybe this one's fine. We only have so many poses in game, right? Like, there's only so much we can do. So I'm going to proactively. Do we have space? We do. And unfortunately, it's the exact same pose. Oh, that's terrible quality. Hold on. We have to do that again. But I'm going to proactively add him to the wall because now we're going to have a baby. Just one, because there's only room for one. Okay? Okay. Our precious green-eyed Todds are awake, just pottying away all by themselves, because they're just strong, independent toddlers. Yes, they are. They're both about halfway to level 3 in potty, which is great. So if we can focus, if we can get their skills, all their other skills up to 3, then we can like crank out potty really quickly. We're at about 4 days out until they age up. They're super hungry, so I'm just trying to have them potty so they can go eat with their older siblings who are out here just watching TV. And that's our plan. It's also winter. I didn't even realize it's wintertime. So we have our first snow, which is kind of exciting. Oh, I see Jude is just hanging out outside of her house. That's not weird at all. I'm going to have Elliot tend to this garden, sell all of this stuff here. All of these plants, which are actually growing very nicely considering it's winter. It's a little bit odd. We don't have to water them or anything, which is wonderful. Do we? No, we don't. We actually don't have to do like anything. He says there's icky plumbing. Is there something for you to clean, my boy? There is. That shower. We're also going to clean out the little Todd pod. I love having teenagers. I'll never ever get tired of having teenagers in the house. They can help with so much. It did take a while to get the infants asleep because again, they just struggle with going to sleep on their own. We have to soothe them to sleep, which kind of stinks. We had to do it like 6 million times last night. So mom is exhausted because she's newly pregnant now, which thank God I did that. Thank God, because you know what? The infants aren't going to be infants for too much longer. Before I lose track, let's look at the calendar. Today, no kidding. I thought it was today. I was like, you've got to be kidding. So the day that the infants age up, which we're going to do as soon as possible, should actually be the day that we have the new baby. Even if we have the new baby the day before, it's fine because the newborn's a little bit easier. And then also the Todds age up the day after if we don't age them up early. So There's gonna be a lot of birthdays going on. And because I don't think we're gonna get another like 3 in-game days to crank out here for this episode, I don't actually know how long this one is. I always say that, but it's primarily because in this instance, I'm actually coming back to finish filming this episode like days later. And my judgment of time is just completely gone. So we're going to end this one here. It wasn't super eventful. I mean, we left the house. We had some dumpster woohoo. We did get pregnant with Jude's baby. So that means we've worked through Salim and Jude. So our main priority with having a full house now, an actual full house, is to line up our next baby daddy. And I'm thinking of Gert. Like, we have a little bit of romance with him, amazing compatibility, stuff like that. So that's great. But we have to get some more people lined up. So we might be going back to the donor daddy household where Archie and Art and who else? Anyone else we know? One of our other previous baby daddies, right? I don't remember. But there's a whole house of them. We haven't met all of them. So we're going to have to meet them. I think we'll do that next episode. We'll try to line up more baby daddies. But I hope you all enjoyed this one. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. And I will catch you next time I post a video. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.